All right, normally we don't cover anything but Nintendo Switch on this channel, but I have something here today that I really want to talk about. It's this controller. This is actually not a Nintendo Switch controller. This is a PlayStation 5 controller. It's a DualSense controller. It's got a lot of interesting things going on. And no, it's not total clickbait. This controller has made me a ton better at Fortnite. Also, technically, you can get an adapter to plug into the side of your dock that will let you use a DualSense on your Switch. So, if you want to get technical about this could be a Switch video. So today I do want to go over this controller. I want to tell you guys about what this thing has to offer, where you can get it, what it costs. You're not gonna like that part, but there really is a whole lot going on here. There's a ton. The options you can get on this thing are just crazy. And I haven't even talked about it yet, but this controller comes from a company called Hex Gaming. Shout out to them for sending this over. Before we get too far into the video, I do need to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, TONOR microphones. So you guys have seen TONOR microphones on the channel before. They are a longtime partner of this channel. Today they have sent me something very, very cool. This is the Orca 001. Now, not only does this thing look amazing, the way that it's shaped, just the style, the lighting, the RGB on the front, this thing looks great, but it actually sounds amazing, and believe it or not, it only costs $40. This button right here, one-touch noise canceling. So if you're in a room where there's lots of background noise, maybe you've got a washing machine running or a noisy heater, something like that, you can press this button. It's gonna completely cancel that out. I've tested it on this microphone. It actually works very, very well. It comes with a two-way USB-C cable, but it also has a USB-A attachment. So you can actually plug this thing not only to a computer, but straight into an Android device, like your phone, a tablet, whatever you need to use it with. Another great feature this microphone has is a one-tap mute button right on the top. I love having that option. You hit it once, the light goes off, you hit it again, the light comes on. You know whether you're muted or not if the RGB light is on. The volume is right here. You know how high you are in volume by the light. So you're gonna be able to dial that in exactly how you need to and know exactly where you're at based off of the color. This thing's also got zero latency monitoring. It's got a headphone jack right in the bottom. I don't know about you, but I hate hearing myself delayed in my headphones when I'm trying to stream. It drives me crazy. It's so distracting. It also comes with everything you need to attach it to a boom arm if you want. Comes with its own stand, and obviously, as you can see here, its own shock mount. This is literally a plug-and-play system, and again, it's 40 bucks. Really hard to beat. If you're someone who's getting into streaming and don't quite have the budget for a really high-end, expensive microphone, this is gonna be the total package. This is gonna get you started. This is what you need. I will have a link down below where you can check out this microphone and many more by TONOR. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring this video. Okay, so to start off with this thing, I'm gonna explain kind of what they do here. This is actually an authentic DualSense 5. That's what they start out with. They only use DualSense 5s from Sony. No knockoffs, nothing like that. This is an authentic Sony controller. But it's way beyond that. It's so far beyond that. As I said, this thing has made me, I would say, I don't know if I can put a number on it, but you can see here, I'm gonna put some of the footage in from the very first time I tried this on stream. The very first time I tried this at all was on stream, and you're looking at footage from the very first time. I was very, very surprised. I'll try to stop, put some audio into so you can hear what I'm talking about. Yo. Come here. Hey, I'm telling you what, the controller actually does help a good bit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, these sticks are completely different than what I'm used to using, but man, they are made my aim, which still isn't good. It's made my aim a ton better. Gotcha. Dude, this controller is so much better. This is fucking crazy. Gotcha. Dude, what the f? How is this happening? Yes. But if you want to catch those streams, they are over on Twitch. Links down below. But the first thing I noticed about this was my aim was so much better. I'm terrible when it comes to aim in first-person shooters in general. My aim is awful. This thing has interchangeable sticks. So you can see here, they just pop right off. They're very easy to get on and off, and it comes with this little container, and it's got 4 more sticks in there. So you've got a lot of options. Some are taller, some are concave, they're just all different shapes. So you can really kind of customize the sticks how you want them. But I can tell you this, just from using this, coming straight from a regular DualSense, which I'll get that right now. You can already see here, and I'll get you some better shots of it, but you can really already see as far as the height of the sticks goes, these sticks are a lot higher. Even the stock ones that come on are a lot taller than the ones that are on the regular DualSense. I don't know if there's anything else going on inside of these things besides just the height, but it completely changes my aim. It was literally one game to the next, changing controllers. I was a different player completely when it comes to that. I did try out some of the other sticks. The ones that come on it have been my favorite. I do find the other ones to be a little bit too tall. It just feels a little bit uncomfortable. These ones are great though. So that's probably the biggest thing about this besides the triggers, and we're gonna get into the triggers in a second. That's probably the biggest thing that I noticed right off the bat is the sticks really, I mean, they make you aim better. Now, obviously you're looking at this thing already and you're seeing it doesn't look like a regular DualSense controller. Obviously you can get the DualSense controllers in different colors and they all look pretty good. There's pink, there's blue, you can get the all black, the white that comes with the PlayStation, and that's all fine, those look good. But if you go to Hex Gaming's website, which I'll have linked below, I'm looking at it right now, there are a ton of different options that you can get. You can get them in all the options they have, which really are a ton, or you can actually just build your own, which is what I did here. I kind of did this one custom. They have another one with the flamingo on it that's a little different, but it's got pink down here, and I added the green around the sticks, the green buttons on top. They had pink buttons here. I changed those to white. I just like this look a little bit better, and you can completely customize this thing any way you want. They have different colors, different finishes. They've got chrome, they've got glossy, they've got matte. They have so many different options. You can really make this thing look just about any way you want. So another thing that they do add on here that's really nice is the back. No matter what color you get, if you get the white back, whatever color back you get, it's gonna have these grips on the back. So that really does help, especially with long play sessions when, your hands are starting to get sweaty. You get into a sticky situation, sweating a little bit. It helps you hold on to the controller, and you've probably also noticed that it does have some programmable buttons on the back. And as I said, this is a regular DualSense controller, so this has been modded into the board inside of this controller. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's 4 of them. Now, you can really only see 2 because I have the clear ones on, but there's 2 here, and there's actually 2 right there as well. If you can see that, I'll have better shots of it, but you can see there's 2 on the inside here, 2 there, and you can map any button on the controller, anything but the 2 analog sticks. You can map any of those buttons to any 4 of those buttons you want. So that really helps if you want to use one for jump, so you don't have to take your hand off the other stick when you're, trying to move around and shoot somebody. You can actually jump and not have to worry about losing your aim. That does help. I don't use it much because, I'm not, let's be honest. This has made me a lot better at Fortnite, but I'm no pro. I haven't quite gone that far. I do want to start using it for a jump button because I do find that I get myself in trouble when I get in those situations, but it's not what this video is about. Anyway, so it's got all that going on. The rest of the face buttons are basically the same. There's nothing going on special with those. They are just regular buttons. They don't have any indications on them, which kind of sucks for me. I am somebody who goes from the Switch to the PlayStation, the Xbox a little bit, and I do end up forgetting where buttons are. So the fact that I don't have them on this controller, that does kind of bother me a little bit, but obviously when you're playing racing games, things like that, the analog trigger is gonna help you. It's gonna be like a gas pedal. Again, you don't need that when you're playing shooting games. So they've taken that completely out. This is an option that you can add in. It takes that long travel to about 0.6 millimeters. That's what you're working with there. And they're just solid clicky buttons. Let me see if you can hear this. Can you hear that compared to So when it comes to pulling the trigger faster, this works really well with like handguns. It works well with a lot of stuff. I mean, Fortnite's not really the game where you need to be super fast unless you have that type of gun. I noticed the pistols are the ones that it really does help with. This is really nice for these types of games though. Even if you're not just playing Fortnite, if you're playing Call of Duty, whatever kind of shooting game you like, these controllers are built specifically for that. They are, I mean, this thing is absolutely amazing, but there is something else we need to talk about this controller, and it's the price. It ain't pretty. You're paying a premium for this thing, and when I say a premium, I mean a premium. This thing is super expensive. All in all, before taxes, if you go ahead with the fast shots, I left my rumble in. I like to have the rumble. You know, I don't feel like it needs to be taken out for any reason. If you go with the fast shots, you're looking at, before tax, if you go the route of making your own, you know, getting all the stuff you want, everything on it completely done up. You can even get these buttons on the back in different colors. Like I said, I got mine clear. You're looking at $310 before taxes. This is a crazy expensive controller. This is not for everybody. Honestly, if Hex wouldn't have reached out and sent me one, there's absolutely no way I would have paid $310 for a controller. I'm really not a competitive shooter type of player. But if you are somebody who is really competitive in shooting, maybe you do esports. I mean, you probably have something like this if you're doing esports anyway. Maybe this is for you, but for the normal person, while yes, I will admit 100%, it's honestly, for somebody who's good at the game, this is an unfair advantage. This is crazy how much better this controller actually makes someone who, even like me, kind of sucks at the game. It took me from a bad player of Fortnite to a pretty decent player of Fortnite in no time at all. Literally just picking up the controller and starting the game. So with that aspect of it, it does help. Is it worth $310 to do that? I mean, you're buying a $500 PlayStation, a $400 PlayStation, depending. Right now, probably more than that, because I don't know how else you're gonna get them. I mean, probably end up paying more than that. So, I mean, you're looking at, who knows what, even if you get it for retail, you're almost at $1,000 for a controller and a PlayStation. So it's really hard for me to recommend this to just the regular everyday player, but I will say it's amazing. For the $300, it does exactly what you would hope it would do. It makes you better at shooting games. It just does. But guys, that's all I got on this controller. I do want to thank TONOR Microphones again for sponsoring this video. If you have any questions about this controller, I'll do my best to answer them down in the comments below. I'm gonna have a link down in the description where you can check these controllers out. I'll also have a link down there to our podcast channel, to merch, to literally everything. Just go down there and take a look. There's lots of links. Pick one, click on it, find something you like. But guys, that is gonna do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.